kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
You have just tuned in to the Mag Nerd Podcast, your home for everything in music, anime, and gaming. What is up, guys? Showing up the King here, back with another video / podcast. Man, oh man. Doing a little bit of a rant today, guys. I am pretty pissed. I'm pretty pissed. I'm going to try to contain myself, but I'm also going to try to use this as a therapy because, again, I'm pretty pissed. So, again, before I get into everything, make sure you guys are supporting the channel. You know, I got the YouTube popping. I just uploaded my action figure review for the SH Figure Arts Captain Ginyu. That is up on my YouTube channel. Also, you guys can follow my Instagram page, which is Mag Nerd Podcast. You know, all the stuff is on here if you're watching the video version, which will be up on my YouTube. Or if you're listening to it on my Libsyn, it's Mag Nerd Podcast at Libsyn.com, and that's Libsyn. And again, just for those who don't know, the Mag Nerd Podcast is your one-stop shop for everything in music, anime, and video games, and toys. And today's special episode is toy related. I have got to say, this has probably been the most frustrating 7 days in my collecting history. And again, I've only been seriously collecting action figures for about 2-3 years now. Again, I've always had action figures that I picked up over the years, one-offs and stuff like that. But as of like 2018, 2017, something like that, I started going into it hardcore. And when I say hardcore, I'm talking about like pre-orders, going out to, you know, stores looking for stuff, going to conventions, you know, shit like that. And again, this week, jeez, I'm exhausted, guys. Like this hobby is tough. This is not a hobby for the faint at heart. I'll give you that, because again, it's a love-hate relationship is what I like to call it. I love it. I love the dopamine release that I get when I open up a new package and I see the detail and I see the quality and the posability, and it's just like, you know, it's just what it is. That's what it is about action figure collecting. You can even see back here some of my action figures in my display. It is a little empty right now because I'm shuffling some things around, and that's actually one of the other things that I wanted to talk about. Usually every year I do a room tour, show you guys my basement, show you my setup, and then show you what action figures I have. I'm actually in the process of filming a halfway point video because I have collected so many different things in 2020, and you were pretty much, you know, at the halfway point of the year. I wanted to kind of do an update to the action figures that I currently have. So I took a lot of stuff out of my detolf that was here, moved it to the main area of my basement. I'm in my studio / office right now, and in here I'm starting to put a lot more of my more expensive action figures and kind of the ones that I want on my private display. And I'm going to move a lot of my Marvel Legends and Power Rangers and stuff out there. So right up here, you see my original 90s Jim Lee X-Men setup. And, you know, I got some stuff up here as well. Ed 209, if you can't really tell what that is. And then I have X-Men Age of Apocalypse down here, and I think that's just like a lonely Dr. Doom over there. I haven't moved him yet. And again, if you are listening to this on audio, you clearly can't see this, but you can actually log on to YouTube channel to see what I'm talking about. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this discussion. What am I discussing, you want to know? I am discussing pre-order and the pre-order practices of some of these companies, and just how they are creating so much chaos and so much havoc and just so much stress for collectors like myself and a lot of other people. All right, so one thing that I do want to talk about, and I want to get out of the way because I know there's going to be some asshat that's going to try to say this in the comment sections or try to comment oh, stop complaining, and oh, you're just a, you're a big baby, you're collecting kid stuff, and da 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 da. And again, I say this because I've actually seen these kind of comments in Facebook groups, and every time I see it, it's just like, fuck are you talking about? Like, how are you calling us? How are you trying to call us out on collecting kid toys or baby toys or plastic, and you're in the same fucking group that we're in? So it makes no sense because when people do and say shit like that, it's just like it makes little sense to me because I'm like, you're in the same group, but yet you're complaining about us being upset about something that you're in a group about the same things that you would think that you would have the same passion level that we have if you took the time to join a private fucking group, but yet you want to try to call us out for collecting kid stuff. It's fucking stupid, and I hate when people do that. I just wish they would stop. It's fucking ridiculous. But anyway, sorry I got allergies, so sniffling back and forth. It's not the COVID. So, anyway, with that being said, because again, like I said, I always know that there's somebody that likes to say shit like that. I'm upset. I really am. So, what am I upset about exactly? So, over the course of the weekend, this weekend, last weekend, and even as far as back as the Casey Jones, that's where it actually started. Let me back up a bit. It actually started with the Casey Jones 2-pack. And that was and Neca, and honestly, is the biggest issue here. And I'll talk about Neca first. I'm gonna wipe my nose first. Neca released a Casey Jones Raphael trench coat 2-pack about 2-3 weeks ago. They released it as a Target exclusive, and within 2 seconds of trying to pre-order it on Target's website, they were gone. Literally, maybe 1% or less of actual people tried to get the actual action figure were able to secure it. And trust me, I know, because again, I'm in a number of NECA Facebook groups. Part of the Twitter community, the Instagram community, and again, from everything that I heard, almost nobody was able to pick this thing up legitimately from the Target website. And why is that? Is because of bots. And for those who don't know what bots are, shopping bots are programs that are used to purchase inventory of items automatically. So again, where we could probably purchase an item in 5 to 10 seconds, these bots can purchase these items automatically in milliseconds. So you literally have no way of getting these items because the bots are buying up all the stock, and basically the people who buy them then resell them on eBay for 5 times the price. It's been going on for years, but I guess it's just become more rampant this year because of COVID. And people not having the same access. It's a big thing. It's a problem. So this happens, and NECA decides that it was, they're acting all surprised, like this doesn't happen to them all the fucking time, and it does. Oh, we're going to do better. We're going to try to make sure that these things don't happen. We're going to make sure that the next release is going to be perfect. We're going to give more stock. This is not going to happen again. Bullshit. And the other thing that they try to say is, and again, I'm still talking about this Raphael and Casey Jones 2-pack, is, and again, like, I am not the biggest NECA fan. Like, I don't collect the Friday the 13th or Pinhead or Chucky or any of those other horror franchises. I don't do the Alien stuff. Like, I am a Ninja Turtles fan. Again, not that I'm not a fan of those other things, but as far as like where it hits my nostalgia, I really mess with Ninja Turtles. I fucks with Ninja Turtles. And especially the cartoon Ninja Turtles and the 90s movie. I was able to secure the 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set when they were GameStop exclusive. And I'm going to talk about that too, because we're going to get there. Alright, so so fucking mad. So anyway, I was able to secure all 4 Turtles, Shredder, and the two Foot Soldiers and Master Splinter as the GameStop exclusives. And I thought it was funny because people were talking about how shitty GameStop is and how things got canceled and how all this stuff was happening. And NECA even had the balls to come out and say, revisionist history and try to say, and again, I'm pretty sure people complain about GameStop because again, at the end of the day, people hate GameStop. So any opportunity you have to hate on GameStop, people will take it because they, for the longest, and again, it's deserved to a point. Like GameStop for so long had been basically building up such ill will with the fan base because of their trading policies and just their policies in general. Overall, they were a very, very shitty company when it came to video games. And again, I acknowledge that. But as far as I'm concerned, when it came to action figures, I didn't have a really big issue with them. I was always able to go into the store and find things that I was not able to find in Walmart, was not able to find in Target. GameStop usually had this stuff. Over the past couple of years, as I have been collecting, I have not had a bad experience with GameStop. Now, again, they might, up their prices a little bit over retail, but again, I'm the kind of person that doesn't mind paying a little bit more if it's an item that's hard to find. Again, you got to pay to play. So I'm not one of these guys who expect to get everything at retail and not pay for shipping. That's not me. Like, again, I'm the guy who, again, like I said, my Captain Ginyu review, that's a Japanese release figure. I had to pay like $20-$30 to get that thing shipped to me a month ahead of schedule. And again, I don't mind doing that because, again, I like to get things before other people. It's kind of my thing. I have this instant gratification thing about me. Again, I don't mind paying for something to get it early. But what I do have a problem with is not even having the opportunity to actually get the fucking item. That's the issue that I have. Like, if I have money, I should be able to buy said product and not have an issue. Not basically log on to a fucking website like 15-20 minutes early and then basically spend the next 20 minutes refreshing the page trying to get an item only for that shit to sell out in fucking 30 seconds. It's fucking ridiculous. So, the Casey Jones Raphael 2-pack was a fiasco, but then NECA decides to come out and say, oh, we're going to be trying to work with our partners to make sure this doesn't happen again. Also pick this item up in store. So I'm sorry, and let me correct one thing, because I said that Casey Jones Raphael 2-pack was Target exclusive, actually a Walmart exclusive. That's the first issue. So Walmart exclusive, just store exclusive in general, I have a huge issue with that because again, when you have a store exclusive, it just whittles. It's just a breeding ground for bots. And again, towards I get to the end, I'll prove that point. And again, I guarantee you, I'll prove that point. But again, to me, it's just a breeding ground for bots, and just because again, it's only that one place that's going to have it, create scarcity, and then again, breeding ground for bots. So what NECA decided to say was like, oh yeah, if you guys didn't get an opportunity to buy it online, we guarantee you guys will be able to get them in stores. They'll be in stores soon. Da 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 da. So and again, this is me being in the shit. Like again, I know about BrickSeek, I know about DCPI codes and SKU numbers and all of that stuff. And I went through the gambit. Like I am enlisting my wife's help. I'm checking BrickSeek daily. I'm going through these Facebook groups. I'm literally doing all types of shit trying to get this fucking figure. And again, much more shit than a regular person with money should have to do in order to get these goddamn items. And so I figure out through, just coercion and just different techniques that, oh, this action figure was supposed to be in on a Saturday. We went, my wife loved her to death. She went to a Walmart, spoke with one of the managers, in the electronics section. She used her little feminine wiles. And he talks to her and was like, yeah, the figures are coming in on Saturday, there are only going to be 2. And, if you to get it. I've already had, people have been asking about it, but this is when it's going. So I'm like, all right, bet. We went to another location, and then, we kind of got the same vibe that was on. So, we're sitting there thinking divide and conquer. And again, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a regular 9 to 5 working dad in COVID. Like I got a wife, I got 2 small kids, 6 and 4. Again, I work from 7 a.m. to like 3:30 in the afternoon. I have not, I'm not working from home. I'm not, unemployed, just, because of COVID. Like I have regular duty. So again, I don't have the ability to be standing outside of a fucking Walmart when they open at 8 o'clock in the morning to try to get these things. I just don't have that time. So again, that in and of itself is frustrating, which is why I would prefer to have gotten it online where I could just buy the damn thing and have it delivered to my house. So to make a long story short, the action figure was told it was supposed to be coming on Saturday, and I knew, and again, let me be clear, I knew if they said it was supposed to be there Saturday, then I knew Thursday, Friday, we're going to check anyway because it can come in a day early, it can come in a day late. Basically, bottom line is that even with all of that shit, all that hard work, even with helping enlisting my wife, I still didn't get it. Went in there one day, we called, and somebody was like, somebody already came in and got it. It was the only ones we had. It was gone. So, this was like weeks of reconnaissance and just like studying and just all that stuff wasted. I still didn't end up getting what I wanted. So again, I go on to Neca. Again, everybody's upset. It's not just me. Everybody's upset because everybody's dealing with the same shit. I'm seeing this. So, Neca's talking about, we're going to do better for future releases, and we won't have the same problem with Toka and Reza or Super Shredder or any of the cartoon figures. And then we come to this week. Comic-Con was supposed to be this week, and again, Neca decided to come out with more Turtles. This time it was Metalhead and it was another 2-pack. I'm drawing a blank right now. Metalhead, and it was another 2-pack. I cannot remember what the 2-pack is, but it was a 2-pack. This is the cartoon Turtles, not the 90s Turtles. Okay. And again, this time it was a Target exclusive. So they were going on sale at 9 a.m. and I'm at work. And again, I work a 9 to 5, so I'm at work. And again, I decided I'm going to go for it. So I pull up my work computer. I got my cell phone out. And again, the time is ticking. And, Neca puts out the link early. And they're like, this is what's going on. And da-da-da-da-da. And again, I was skeptical. But at the same time, I was like, all right, they must have learned their lesson from last time. I'm definitely going to be able to get one now. Thing goes on sale. And again, within like 5 to 10 seconds, I'm just sitting there like, gone. So I'm like, fuck you, Neca. Fuck you, Neca. That's where my frustration level was at. I was just like, you know what? I can't fuck with you guys. I can't. Like, again, fuck Neca. So that was them. Then same time frame. Again, like I said, fan of Ninja Turtles. I'm also a huge fan of Dragon Ball. So SH Figure Arts was doing their whole, Comic-Con from home. They were releasing their exclusive figures, and they had the repaints for 17 and 18. They also had the Omen Ultra Instinct Goku, and they had some other things as well. But everything that everybody was going after, of course, was the Omen Goku and the Android 17 and 18 reprints. So SH Figure Arts decided to do theirs at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. So of course, I'm home at this point. Kids asleep. I'm downstairs in the basement again. Exclusive. Okay, keep in mind this is exclusive. You had to go to the Tamashii, premium website, and of course, the issue that I had with SH Figure Arts was that they allowed 6 figures per order. So their limit was 6. You can order up to 6 of each figure. So again, 9:30 hits, and I'm going and I'm refreshing, and site is crashing left and right. I'm not getting in on my cell phone. I'm not getting in on my laptop. Again, I'm refreshing and refreshing. I would get it in the cart, and then I would try to log in, and then it would just kick me out. And basically, an hour and a half later, I have gotten to the process of trying to get it in my cart to order. But the only difference is that bots were not able to completely wreck that whole situation. With SH Figure Arts, it was just literally that many people that were logging on the website at one time. Again, it could have been bots as well, but at least they weren't all gone. It was just so many people trying to get at the same time that the website was crashing. Again, still not acceptable in 2020 when you know that your product is in high fucking demand. Get better servers. Stop with these fucking Walmart servers. You know the shit is going to be popular. Fix your goddamn servers. Jesus fucking Christ. So, SH Figure Arts, they all sell out. Again, 2 hours later, I just gave up. And again, this is 9:30 at night. I gave up after like an hour, 45 minutes, and it's just like, fuck it. After the whole thing that happened with Neca, I was just like, I can't. Like, I'm getting a migraine. I've been sitting for an hour and a fucking half refreshing my... It's bullshit. Now, the next day that I woke up, though, it came to come to find out at least Figure Arts had the decency to try to correct their issues. They didn't just talk out of their ass like Neca did. They actually did something about it. And what they ended up doing was they held back a bunch of stock and they basically brought it out in waves. So wave 1 was that night that I tried to get it. Wave 2 came out that very next morning. I was able to, with minimal issues, to able to log on, because what they did was they switched it from 6 per down to 2. So I went back in, and again, at that time, all I really wanted was the Omen Goku. Like, I wasn't really interested in 17 and 18 just because, again, at this point, 17 and 18 from Dragon Ball Z is outdated now. You got 17 in his new suit and you got 18 in her tracksuit. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. They didn't have that. So, again, I was just like, I'm not even worried about 17 and 18. I just want that. So I was able to actually get on and get that Goku because of the re-release of the actual Tamashii Nation situation. So I was like, cool. I give you guys thumbs up for that. Then it gets better, guys. Yeah. Like I said, if you didn't hate this hobby before, you will hate it soon. I guarantee you. So then, we got of the big three, we got Neca, we got SH Figure Arts, and then we got Hasbro. So Hasbro decided to announce that not only were they going to do a Fan First Tuesday for X-Men, they were going to do they just decided they were going to come out with a random G.I. Joe release on Tuesday as well. And again, this was again another Target exclusive. Cobra Island, the Baroness, who I was very much looking forward to. Cobra Troopers, again, another thing that I've been dying to get my hands on some figures that I can basically troop build, some troop builders. And they also had, they also had some other figures, but all I cared about was the Cobra Troopers and Baroness, because she came with a really sick ass motorcycle. 9 a.m. they said it was going to be on the Target website for pre-order. We're going to be able to go there. It was going to be glorious. And I was just like, okay. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, this should be good because Hasbro is a much bigger company than NECA. Target has to do this right. Like, they can't fuck up like NECA did because, again, this is Hasbro. They can't fuck this up. They fucked it up. So, of course, I am logged in at like 8:30 this morning. And, again, I'm like, I'm good to go. I had already had 2 screens open. I had one screen open for Baroness. I had one screen open for the Cobra Trooper. And I was waiting. And then, like, 8:58, I'm like refreshing and 9 9 o'clock on the dot, boom, it pops up. I'm like, oh shit. So I hit the button, I got 2, and I tossed it in the cart, and I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and grab the Cobra Trooper. I flip over to the Cobra Trooper, and then the Cobra Trooper was sold out, and I was like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna go back, and I was gonna get the Baroness, and then I go to the cart, and sold out. And I'm like, but it wasn't in my cart, so I should be good, right? It's in my fucking cart, right? No. So not only did it sell out, it took the stock from my fucking cart and gave it to the fucking bots. Can you fucking believe that? It took the items out of my cart and gave it to the bots. So this one is the most egregious because not only is Hasbro a way bigger company than Neca, but again, the bots came in and wiped out everything. Like nobody. I am a part of like at least 2 or 3 G.I. Joe groups on Facebook. Some of these are like 3,000 member groups. And everybody in that group, not one person that I see was able to get their hands on any of the G.I. Joe figures. Except for Roadblock, who was a fucking re-release that nobody gave a fuck about. But the Cobra Troopers, the Beachhead, the Baroness, none of them. Nobody got shit. And again, at that point, I was just like, why? Why? How, Sway? How, Sway? Like, it fucking hobby, man. It's a fucking hobby. So, I'm just, like, I'm pissed. And then, again, let me just try to get to the point. So, then, the same day, Hasbro does a Fan Tuesday, and they announce all of these X-Men figures. And again, all you see in the comment section is people trying to talk about this G.I. Joe stuff, about stop doing Walmart exclusives, stop doing Target exclusives, that shit doesn't work, bots are getting everything, stop the fucking exclusives. And of course they ignore all of that, and they announce Target exclusive Storm and Thunderhawk or whatever the fuck that dude is. I don't really care. All we cared about was the Storm. And everything else, because again, they announced X-Men movie stuff, and they announced this, the Hellfire Club, which looks amazing. All of this other stuff that is going to be open up to all retailers, and I say Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, Amazon, Target, Walmart, all of them are going to have this figure. These figures, all of them. The Old Man Logan, Hawkeye 2-pack, the Domino, the Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and Deadpool. All of these 2-packs, the Nimrod. Now, I will say the Nimrod, Psylocke, and some other guy, 3-pack was an Amazon exclusive. Guess what? I was able to get the Amazon exclusive. Surprise, surprise. And then they were releasing a Target exclusive, Storm and the Warpath, or whoever that guy was. I think it was Warpath. So everybody was able to get. They're still up for pre-order right now. All the other stuff was up for pre-order. And then, like right before I started recording, it's about 7:15 Eastern Standard Time right now. So right before I started recording, they decided to throw up the Storm and the Storm 2-pack, and it sold out in like 5 seconds. Again. And again, I'm just like, that was a straw that broke the camel's back. I was just like, this is not working. Like, if you needed any more proof as to why this model that you guys are using is not fucking working, look at what happened today. Why is it that every figure that hit multiple retailers is still available in wide selection, but the one that you gave the exclusive to is gone? Like, I actually ended up getting into a debate with somebody in one of the groups that I'm a part of, because he was trying to defend it by saying it didn't matter if they did a wide release or if they did an exclusive release, the results would have been the same. And I was kind of like looking at him like, how mother? And he was talking specifically about the G.I. Joe line. And I'm like, at this point, we've had 3 different waves announced for G.I. Joe. First wave was the Roadblock, the Lady J, the Duke, and the Snake Eyes. those were released in wide selection, with the exception of Snake Eyes, who came in like a little special edition that I ended up getting with no issues. I was able to get Lady J with no issues, Roadblock with no issues, Duke, I got all of those. No issues. You know why? Because they were widely available to all fucking platforms. Wave 2 came. And with Wave 2, we had Destro. You know, they announced Storm Shadow. They announced Cobra Commander. All of those other figures were announced. And again, they were released in wide availabilities. Hasbro Pulse had it. Amazon had it. Target, Walmart, all Entertainment Earth. Everybody had the Joes. And you can just pre-order them wherever you fucking wanted to. Bots could not attack those kind of situations because they were widely available everywhere. There's no profit for them. So then in my head, I'm like, why the fuck would you take Baroness, Cobra Trooper, and Beachhead and make them fucking Target exclusive? Why? And then you're surprised when the one fucking G.I. Joe line, the one fucking line that got an exclusive out of everything else, sold out in less than 2 fucking seconds. And you're surprised that you're surprised that people are upset. The one fucking release, and nobody's able to get it because you guys decided to go with an exclusive. Why? Why? I would love for somebody to explain to me why these exclusives matter if you want to get the product in the hands of the actual fans. Because it's fucking stupid. Now, from my understanding is that with Neca and the Ninja Turtle line, to be specific, that they have a weird licensing deal with Playmates, who I believe owns the license to Ninja Turtles, or at least for the movie. I thought it was either Playmates or Nickelodeon. I thought Nickelodeon owned the rights to Ninja Turtles, but again, I could be wrong. Whatever the situation is, my understanding is that NECA is a part of their deal. They're not allowed to sell their 90s Ninja Turtle line or their cartoon line on their website. They are only allowed to do that to international customers because international customers don't have the same access to Walmarts or Targets. But if they're selling toys in the States, they have to sell it through a retailer and it has to be an exclusive. That makes zero fucking sense to me, but again, I'm not a part of this deal, so again, I don't understand it. But there has to be a way to work this out where the best of both worlds happen, because at this point, I give up. I give up on NECA. Like, I don't want, they've given me so much frustration over the past couple of weeks that my excitement for Toka and Razor was like up here, and now it's down here because I'm almost positive that I won't be able to get them. That's just how much confidence I have in NECA at this point. Like, it is literally at the point now where, like, I don't even anticipate being able to get Super Shredder. I don't anticipate being able to get Toka and Razor. Like, I don't even care anymore. Because again, this is somebody who my excitement level was here. And through all of this bullshit and drama, now it's down here. Because again, I just feel like it's not even worth it. Like, you might, like, straight up, I kid you not, they might as well just call this shit eBay exclusive. Because that's exactly what it is. Bots will buy up all the product and they will put it on eBay for 3 to 4 times the price. And that's just the way it's going to be. So with NECA, I'm about done with them because again, I've lost all faith that they even give a fuck about the bottom line. All they care about is, because anytime that you can sit there and say that you're going to be having them in store, but you only give each store 2, how the fuck is that helpful? Giving a Walmart in every Walmart, and again, not even every Walmart would get one, but the Walmarts that did get them only had 2. How the fuck? Jesus, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Anyway, so enough about NECA. I'm done with NECA. Like, fuck you, NECA. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Let's talk about Hasbro. So Hasbro again today showed me exactly why it is very difficult to be a collector. Because again, the writing is right there. It's right fucking there. You literally have figures that you release all in the same day. You guys made like 5 different announcements. You had, again, the Domino. That was Hasbro Pulse, I believe. You had the Negasonic Teenage Warhead Deadpool. You guys announced the Nimrod 3-pack that was an Amazon exclusive. You announced the Hellfire Club that will be coming out in September. And all of those items that went on sale right after the live stream, everybody was able to get. Now, I did not hear one person complain about not being able to get any of those figures. Not from Pulse, not even from Amazon. Amazon, you can probably still go on there right now and try to get the Nimrod and Psylocke 3-pack. Like, why? Why is that? Why is it that Amazon can handle pre-orders and not have to worry about bots, but places like Walmart and Target, they have issues? Now, I didn't want to end this video without trying to give some sort of solutions, because again, I don't want to be one of those people who bitch but don't actually offer any actual constructive feedback. So my suggestion, and again, it might be possible, it might not be possible, but something is better than doing nothing, because what you're currently doing is not working. And this is for everybody. This is for Hasbro. This is for SH Figure Arts. This is for NECA. Like, you guys have to come up with some sort of security features with these retailer partners. Again, I know it's not necessarily NECA's fault. Sometimes these retailers, they just don't give a fuck, and that's clear. That's why everybody hates Walmart and Target for exclusives, because they know that these people don't give a fuck. You can go to a fucking Walmart, and these goddamn people who are making like next to nothing per hour, who basically got one finger up their ass and they're trying to stock with the other one, they don't know shit that's going on. You ask them about a product, and they're like, huh? I don't know. And again, I'm not trying to insult nobody, but I can actually walk into a store and see an individual, and I can know without even talking to them, I'm not going to ask that person any question because he looks like he knows nothing. Like, it is what it is. Like, if I go into the electronics section and I see like an 80-year-old woman, I'm not going to ask her about the latest video game because she's not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Period. So I'm not going to go in there and be like, hey, ma'am, yes, honey, how can I help you? Do you got Mortal Kombat X? What is that? Is that a movie? No, bitch, it's not a movie. Like, but, and again, it sounds like I'm stereotyping, but that shit has happened to me. Like, again, like, anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I apologize. So, again, it's just a whole thing. It happens. It's very, very rare that you can go into this store and ask questions and people actually know what the fuck you're talking about. And that's sad. It really is sad. It's sad and it's frustrating. Like, every now and again, you might go there and you might know somebody that knows what the fuck they're talking about. But then a lot of times you have the issues with Walmart, where not only do you have to battle the poor stock, you got to also battle the idiots that don't know what's going on, or they're too lazy to actually go and check. You also have to deal with the people who do know what's going on, and what they're doing is that they're basically hiding stock for the scalpers. They get a kickback to just sell to the scalpers, and they can then go online and sell it for 3 to 4 times the price. So again, this is another reason why I don't like shopping brick and mortar, because again, it's all a fucking setup. Anyway, so back to solutions. And I'll try to keep it under 45 minutes. We're about 38 minutes, so I'm going to try to wrap this up before 45 minutes. All right, solutions. Solution number 1, introduce CAPTCHA systems on your websites. And again, I know none of these things that I give you are going to be 100% catch-all, but something is better than nothing. And what is a CAPTCHA? It is a system that people use when you're on websites to detect if you are not a bot. So you never go to those websites where it says, please sign in with your username and password, and then there's a little box that you have to click that says, are you a robot? And then you can log in. That's what I'm talking about. You even have some other versions of that are even more advanced they use on websites where you can watch like anime, like where you can stream like Kiss Anime and stuff like that, where not only do you have to click I'm not a robot, you then have to choose little symbols like choose the 3 squares that are cars. And again, robots can't duplicate those kind of things, and again, it prevents fucking bots. What are the other things you can do? And again, I think I share the sentiment where Hasbro and Neca and they have to stop this exclusive shit. They just like it doesn't work. I get it. I get it. Like brick and mortar, they make these crooked deals because they want to get foot traffic and da 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 da. But in the end, it's not worth all the bad press you guys are getting. And all it's doing is it's slowly just poisoning the community, and it's just making people not want to be excited for this shit. Because that's basically where I am now. Like now, my excitement and enthusiasm is just gone to the shitter because again, I don't want to deal with this. Again, I have a wife, I have kids, I have a job, I have like 13 different fucking hobbies. I don't have time to be spending like 2 hours trying to get a fucking action figure. I just don't. And the other thing that I want to say, and let me just think of the best way to say this. The other thing that I would like to see is, again, just more support from the community. Like, again, like we're all in this together, and it does not help when other people in the communities succumb to scalpers. If you are going out, because again, prime example, the Baroness bike combo was $40. The bots bought it, and then within 5 minutes, there was a guy from Philly in eBay who had the Baroness online for $175. $175. Retail is $40, and they had it up for $175. And you know what? I saw somebody comment on Instagram that they actually sent there and they paid for it. They paid over $250 for that stuff because they could not wait. They said and his comment was like, I had no choice. That's what he said. Because when he said, he's like, yeah, you know, he was complaining like, yeah, it would be nice if next time you guys could save me some money and, you know, I didn't have to pay this $200-something. And I kind of commented on it. I was like, you're the fucking problem. Why the fuck would you why would you do that? And his reply to me was basically, man, I didn't have a choice. I was looking for it and I was trying to find it and I couldn't get it and da 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 da. And I'm like, you're the problem. You're the fucking reason why these people keep doing this shit. Same thing with the fucking Ninja Turtle shit. The Ninja Turtle shit, somebody paid like $250 for fucking Metalhead. And I'm like, why wouldn't they try to screw you over? If you're telling me if I had a figure Metalhead that cost me like $30-40 and you're willing to pay $200 for that shit, who wouldn't sell it to you? I got a bag of magic fucking beans that I'm willing to sell to you if you're gonna do that shit. Like, and again, I'm like, you have a choice. You always have a choice. Do not supply these people with money, because if you drown them out and if they know that you're not going to buy it, they will stop doing it. They will move on. But if they know that you guys are going to go here and buy this shit, they're going to keep doing it. Like, look, again, I've said this at the beginning. I am the guy who likes instant gratification. Like, but you know what I hate more than that? Anything is giving my money to somebody that does not deserve it. That is a line that I will not cross. Like, I will not give my money to a company or to a seller who is disrespectful of my time, disrespectful of my intelligence, and who is just an overall asshole. Like, for instance, and again, this is a little bit inside baseball. I was trying to, I bought into the HasLab Sentinel, and I was debating on whether or not I wanted to get two. So I'm definitely getting one, but I was debating on whether or not I'm gonna get two. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna break down and get one, but I definitely want to get that second one. So I was like, but I don't want to spend the money on it. So what can I sell out of my collection in order to get this Sentinel? So I had a Hot Toys Iron Spider from Avengers Infinity War that I had got about a year or so back. And again, while I enjoyed that figure overall, the main reason why I got a Hot Toys was for the Mark 50, and I did get that Mark 50. But again, on a whim, I decided to buy that Iron Spider. So even though I enjoyed the figure, I was like, this is something that I could sell, and get some money to, get the Sentinel. So I put it up on the website to sell it, and I kind of priced it accordingly because, again, I knew that this is a figure that you cannot buy retail, so I priced it accordingly. I did note in the advertisement that, you know, this item had a small mark on the mask, and I priced it accordingly. I had a guy that came in and offered me, I had it priced at like $2 something. And he came in and offered me $100. I wanted to curse him out. Like that's kind of where I was. Like I wanted to be like you, but I was like, and the reason why I say that is because you can go on the same site that I was using and you can see what the actual item was selling for. So usually in Hot Toys, there is a head that looks, you know, the human head of the actual figure. So on the site that I was usually on, people were selling their heads, just the head itself, for $100 something. So for this man to offer me $100 for a figure that I paid like $250 for is a fucking insult. And to me, I'm like, I'm not one of these people that are selling my action figures because I'm trying to get a fix or I'm trying to, you know, sell because I ain't got money for rent. Like, like, again, I understand you trying to get a good deal. That I get. But then there is a certain level of disrespect that you just try to lowball me to that point. Not only am I not taking a deal, even if you try to come back later on with a better deal, I'm not taking it. You're not getting my money because you shouldn't even have made that bullshit ass deal in the first place. And that's basically what ended up happening. I basically just told him I basically told his ass off, and I was like, you're not getting my fucking money. I told him, I was like, not only do I decline your offer, even if I was desperate, I would keep this item before I would sell it to you for $100. And I did that. And again, he was like, well, good luck. If you want to come back to me later, I'll look at the deal again. I was like, yeah, I think I'll be fine. And literally within the next 2 days, I was able to sell that item for the asking price. Thank you very much. So again, at the end of the day, like I said, I ran over. I've kind of gotten it off my chest. I just want this community to thrive. I want these companies to be able to just do things the right way and just try and figure out how to get your product to paying individuals. Like, my money is right here and I want to give it to you. Just provide me with the product. It's not hard. Well, you know, again, thank you guys for listening to the podcast episode. Again, follow Magner Podcast on Instagram. Follow the Magner Podcast on Facebook. And you can listen to the Magner Podcast episode on Libsyn, which is Libsyn. This is Shown Up the King. Have a good one, guys. Peace.